after it crossed into Iranian airspace. The U.S. says the unmanned aircraft was 16 miles off the coast when it was attacked. Meantime, Israel's defense minister says Iran has slowed its uranium enrichment timetable, pushing back its ability to make nuclear weapons by about 8 months. The UN's nuclear agency says it will meet with Iranian officials next month in an attempt to restart stalled negotiations. The administration is vigorously dismissing stories that longtime domestic policy advisor Valerie Jarrett is running point on the effort to get Iran back to the table. Senior White House Foreign Affairs correspondent Wendell Goler reports.
Both the White House and State Department deny claims that President Obama's senior advisor, Valerie Jarrett, is conducting back-channel negotiations with Iran over that country's nuclear program. Fueled by Israeli papers and Iranian bloggers, some U.S. media outlets repeating the claims note Jarrett was born in Iran to American parents, though the family moved back to this country about the time she started elementary school. One White House official privately called the reports laughable, and State Department spokeswoman Victoria Nuland addressed the question on the record.
There are no secret talks. What you see is what you get. There are no Valerie Jarrett talks.
She has no role in the negotiations with the Iranians.
Correct, she has no role.
Jarrett is a close friend of the president's and is from Chicago, and though her specialty is domestic policy and politics, this is the second time she's been accused of involvement in foreign policy. Author Richard Miniter, in his book Leading from Behind, accused Jarrett of convincing the president to call off an earlier attempt to get Osama bin Laden. The White House denied that, too. One official said this time, quote, she has no role in Iran policy and doesn't want one. Still, some outlets are inclined to suspect the president of foreign policy maneuvering in light of his comment to Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, captured by a closer-than-expected microphone, that he'd have more flexibility on the European missile defense after the election. The administration also denies reports of post-election U.S. talks with Iran and says talks with the UN Security Council won't resume until Iran satisfies the inspection demands of the International Atomic Energy Agency. Brett?
Wendell Goler at the State Department. Wendell.